Hi, Cancer. Welcome back. And that totally, I'm just in a different energy. All right, I'm sorry. The sun is coming through this window here, and it's, getting me right in the eye. But I hope you guys are doing fantastic. This is your sexual magic tarot reading for this week. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? 3, 2. Okay. Cancer. Okay. What's going on for Cancer? Okay, I feel like you're at a crossroads. Something in your life is about to change, but you're feeling very I feel like you're ready for change, or something has to change, or you want to walk down a new path, or you're almost about to walk down a new path. And I'm feeling like you're really looking into the future, like you're really thinking about the future, what you want about the future, what you're going to create for the future, what that looks like for you. But the energy I'm getting is very I'm very in my head, I'm feeling like I'm thinking a lot. I may be having a hard time getting my thoughts across or out, because I'm feeling this stuttering, or maybe the thoughts are coming out too fast, or you're struggling with that. The stuff that pops in my head, it makes me laugh. Okay, I'm feeling like you need to be having more that all of this energy you're feeling, where you're in your head, you're thinking a lot about your future, you're thinking a lot about what that looks like, you're thinking a lot about what you've attracted to your life. What does it all mean? I mean, you're very in your head. I feel like it's this very serious energy. You don't really want to talk about how you're feeling, maybe because when you try to, it doesn't come out correctly, or you're misunderstood, or something about when you're talking is being misunderstood, or it's not being heard correctly, or you're making sure that when you do have to say something, you're thinking about it, how you want it to come out, because you're thinking and planning about what the future looks like. I feel like there's a lot of things around you that you or the person you're dealing with needs to let go of. I feel like you've been doing a lot of work internally to let go of certain things, but there's still a few things, and you'll know what they are, that you're kind of struggling with letting go. Maybe someone is pointing them out to you, you need to deal with this, or you need to handle this. And you're just kind of no, that's good. I'm fine. That's fine. I'm not struggling with that. Well, I'm good. But subconsciously, yeah, you might be having thoughts about that, but there's something about you're not going to communicate that because you want to appear as if, or you don't want something to be taken from you out of fear about something you might say might prevent you from reaching a goal, or you know, you getting to walk down a path that you're thinking about or trying to create or dreaming about or whatever it will be, you will know. You will know. Okay? But I'm feeling like, yes, there's a lot of tension. There's a feeling of like, this energy of like, you need to be having more fun. You need to get out of the seriousness of the energy that you're feeling. You need, I'm saying there, you know, like that, there needs to be more of that, or you're thinking about that, or you want to have that, or you are having that, you're having fun having that, you want more of that, you wish you had time for that. Or I'm also feeling that you're scared of that at the same time. You don't want to have too much fun. You don't want to be distracted by that. You don't want to create something. And I'm feeling like the creating something could actually be an actual child. You're worried that if you have too much that you're going to have a baby, or maybe you did that with someone and they are going to have a baby, or you don't want any more babies and someone wants babies. So maybe there's this feeling of like, if you were to do that, there's this energy of somebody wants to create and someone just wants to have. So, you know, like it's taking the fun out of it. Like it could become like a job, like, excuse me, like we're going to the office because we got work to do, you know, and it's feeling, it's got you in your head. It's like, maybe you're unsure about it, or it's taking the fun out of it. It's not fun anymore. You're missing it just being for fun, or when it was fun, or you could be thinking back on like, I remember when it used to be like this, it's not like this anymore. Like thinking about what was different then, how did you create the energy you're in now with it? You know, is it always going to be like this? Is this really what I want to create for my future? Maybe you're at a crossroads, because it's like you're both in the same place, but maybe you're both feeling differently about it. Yeah, I'm getting that there's something like about the way that it used to be that it's not anymore. But for some reason that's making you feel like you're thinking about that a lot. Like, is this what it looks like forever? Is this what I'm creating forever? Like, you're having all these images in your mind of like maybe how the past was. What is it? Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like the stereotypical, like when someone says, like a guy will say to another guy, like, oh, you're going to get married. Like, you're going to be with that one person forever. Like, you're just going to have one person forever. Like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, this could be an actual conversation that somebody's having with you or with the person you're dealing with. Like, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I love when I'm just with someone new, and it's new and exciting and passionate, and, you know, it's wild, and it's like animals, and, you know, we're outside and we're in an alley, and you know what I mean? Like the fun part of it that I think we all love in, you know, the beginning, which I think everyone searches for, to kind of have that forever with someone. But there is this idea floating around that, like, for some reason that changes as time goes on, or not really taking any accountability for like why it might turn into that, or like what creates that, or maybe you are thinking about like how to not create that, or make sure that this stays maybe it is everything to you and you want to make sure it stays this way, and you're thinking of ways to make sure it does because you don't want to create or go down a road where, you know, you don't have that anymore. Or for some reason you're attached to this idea that if you go down to this road, like that changes everything and you're not going to have that. There's something here that's like you're holding on to, this idea, thought, something that's not correct or wrong, or it's keeping you in your head. But you're there a lot. I'm feeling like, yeah, you got like these flashes of images going through your mind of like, you know, you're just driving down the road and you're just, you know, when you're driving and you're just sitting there and you don't have the radio on, or you do have the radio on, but you're not really paying attention to it. And you're just there and you're just, you know, playing all this stuff over in your head. And then next thing you know, you're at where you're supposed to go and you don't even remember the drive there because you're just so deep inside your brain about like whatever this is for you. But the solution or the lesson here seems pretty easy, that all you have to do is just like go with the flow. And just know that it's going to be okay, and that you're just going to have faith. It's all, I'm getting that someone is either pregnant or is going to be getting pregnant soon. You'll know if it's for you there, because I'm getting literally like, you've been on this journey together for a while. You've been doing all the steps, going through all this. It feels like you've been doing it for seasons, but I'm seeing there is this light that's just coming down from like the heavens and into somebody's womb. So I don't know if it's something that somebody's been working towards for a long time or wanting, but I'm getting it's going to happen, or it did happen, or it happened and you weren't expecting it. But if that is the case, it happened and you weren't expecting it, I'm getting that it is, you know, a gift from God, which all children are, but or you thought there was no way this could happen and it's happening, and you're feeling like, oh my God, this is a gift from God. So if that's you, this is just confirmation that whatever you're thinking or feeling is right. Obviously, that's not going to apply to everybody, because not every cancer or person dealing with a cancer is, you know, pregnant or going to get pregnant. But and that could not even mean like an actual physical baby too. Like, you'll know how it applies. It could be a work situation. It could be a raise. It could be a life situation that falls on your lap, or something you've been dreaming or thinking about for a long time, and it finally happens. You're like, oh my God, this is from God, because I like gave up on it. Or I was so stressed out about this and it all worked out. Or you're surrendering something or giving up your attachment to something. And then as soon as you do that, or you surrender the outcome, it comes to you, you get it, it's yours. And you are just feeling like, oh my God, that's divine. Thank you, God. You're just feeling that, like it's a gift from God, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a child, a physical child, you know. We can get pregnant with ideas. We can get pregnant, you know, to me, pregnancy can symbolize like just creation, something you're creating, something you're using your hands to create, something you're passionate about to create. You know, you could be pregnant with an idea of something that finally works out or comes together. Or you feel like you've been on this long journey, you've been on this crossroads, and finally you made steps towards something like blindly with faith, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, like a meteorite, comet, whatever, flying out of the heavens, it just lands in your lap, and you're like, oh my God, this is a sign that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm doing what I'm meant to do, I'm creating what I'm supposed to do, because there's no other way that this could have happened other than God showing me like, you are doing the right thing, you're on the right path. But I feel like it comes at like just at the right time. It could be a day where you're feeling like giving up, or all hope is lost, or you're really struggling that day, and then it happens and you're just like, oh, thank you, like it couldn't have happened at a better time. And then off you go. You could be between, you know, two roads of going this way, going that way, and you're unsure about which way to go. And you're just like, you know what? I can't be in my head about this anymore, thinking about this. It's driving me crazy. It seems like all I think about. And like, as soon as you surrender, like, you're not going to figure it out. The way is made for you. And whatever that looks like, and it could not be what you wanted it to be, I'm getting that that's the road you need to go down. You need to go down the road that presents itself to you, no matter how it looks, no matter how you feel about it, what you think about it. Because if you're confused about something, or you're confused about making a decision, or you feel like you can't make a decision, you're all in your feelings about the decision. You're all fired up about the decision. And then something just happens for you. Sometimes it happens because the universe knows that you can't make a choice and you're confused. So it kind of gives you a little nudge in the right direction. And it might not be the direction you wanted. But you get what you need, right? Not what you want. And maybe what you wanted hasn't worked for you in the past. And what you need is finally just like, this is what you need. Do it, okay? What you want, you need to do this because that never worked. That didn't work. This might be what you're passionate about. This might be what you feel like you want to put your energy into. This might be the thing that you're just like holding on to, this one last thing. Like, it has to be this way. It has to be that. But it's going to be different. It's going to look different. And you have to do what's different, because what's different is the path to the change you want. It's like there can be nothing familiar maybe about this new journey, because it's a new journey. And to go down a new path and take a new journey, like, all things will be different. It's like, I'm getting like the Wizard of Oz and the Yellow Brick Road, you know, and isn't there a scene where there's like both paths are the Yellow Brick Road, and like the Scarecrow's there, but he's pointing in the wrong direction, or he's like changing directions, like, no, it's that way, it's this way, it's that way. You could be feeling that way. So the universe is just going to show you this is the path you need to go down. And it's like, you need to have blind faith and just know that this is the way. All signs will be leading you in the way you need to go, and you need to surrender all the stuff going on in your head and in your heart about everything, and just know that no matter what it looks like, it is for the best, okay? It could be the hard road. But the hard road is the road we all need to go down, not the easy one. The easy one's familiar, it's comfortable, we've done it before, right? You need to go towards the one that looks scary, that looks hard, that looks like nothing you'd ever want, and just know that at the end of it, everything you really want is there. That's why it's showing up. And I don't know how many different ways I can say that, but you are going to be fulfilled. You will be fulfilled. You just need to have faith that it's coming. Know that it's on the way. The gift is on the way. Just one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Next thing you know, you're just going to be sitting there and just like, oh my goodness, thank you, God, for all of this, because it made it all worth what's at the end of the road, okay? Cancer, I hope this helped. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this makes sense to somebody. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, week, and I'll see you next week. Bye. I'm excited for you. I just want to say the energy that I feel is like, I am so excited for you. In the beginning, it felt very confusing, unsure in my head, in my heart, all this. But I am feeling right now what that looks like at the end. And you may be feeling beat up, beat down, ripped apart, like you got nothing. But at the end, you are just, it's like, it's so good. It feels good. So whatever that is, like, I'm letting you know, it feels really good down that road. So walk down it, the hard one, the hard road. Okay? I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.